Hey, hello. Good afternoon. Good
Hey, hi
evening.
Dave, hi Mitch.
How, hey, what's up,
Hello,
Robert
Robert
Mack?
Mack.
And who's here?
Hello, Dave.
Bill, Andy,
Top of the morning.
Mark. Who else? Brock's here. Paul D's here. Bill's here. Who else is here? I just
Wow, we got a
Thailand
full
Digital
house today.
Nomad. Yeah, no kidding. Wow, that's a good one for a start. Let's see. Let's go through the normal thing real quick before we get into geriatrics or anything.
Yeah.
My health is good. I feel great. The house, which I put out a video, got a lot of good comments on that. Anybody's got any kind of questions about that? Let me know. There was a
Yeah, did you get my
bunch of
room
stuff.
done?
Yeah, I know. That's what
Okay.
she wants to make that. She's gonna seal up the one side and then make a door across it, and then she's gonna make it storage. I guess it's gonna be a small door because the opening's about as wide as my shoulders, but it'll be good enough. But the house is he's really moving along. The electricals looks like it was 80% done. Now he wants us to go out this weekend and pick all the tile for the floor. We already picked. I showed that in the video. That
See, it
gray
looks good.
tile.
Looks
Yeah.
really good.
And we picked out some of that stuff, but we haven't picked out exactly what we wanted for the bathroom. So we got to go and do that. Toilets, because we're going to upgrade those. I talked to Joe and about his. I was going to use American Standard, and he gave me the big one that he has there, and it's about double what's in the budget. There, the budget's 4,000 for the each toilet, and he said they were about 8,000. 8,000. Hopefully, I didn't lose you guys. Still there?
We're still here.
When I do mine, I'm thinking of getting a couple of Homer buckets.
No, well, you know what my wife wants? They got, I don't know if you've seen them, but they've got the 7,000 baht on Lasada, the one that's got the little thing that comes out and squirts up your butt and comes back and moves.
Hey, you just gave us the finger, Dave.
Yeah, no, I use this one. I use that one. But
They call that a bidet.
Yeah, well, yeah, but the bidets I've seen. But the bidets I've seen, I've never seen one that has that motorized deal, and it goes to different. You can adjust it for yourself where you want
it. We went to a party when we were young up in the Hollywood Hills, above, like Franklin up there, Laurel Canyon.
Right.
And we're at a party, and my brother comes out. He says, "Son of a bitch, I'm all wet, man." He says, "Toilet's broken." He says, "The son of a bitch went straight up in the air, man." He said it wouldn't shut off. I guess he stepped on a pedal or something, and
I've never seen one. If you get a chance,
that's good. That's good.
On Lasada, it heats the toilet seat, which you don't need here in Thailand, obviously, but it's got a heated seat on it. You can adjust the deal for, I guess, mainly for women, up front or in the back, and a little too graphic. Anyway, it's a 7,500. So my wife wants to get that one for our bathroom, and then just put regular 4,000.
Put a little furry seat on there and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice, it's a high quality, nice looking deal, and we might do that. She's been trying to bug me to put a bathtub in our bathroom. And I told her from the beginning, we could have done that because I don't know if you noticed when I walked in the house before, as I'm coming back to our back door, there's a little indentation of maybe about a meter that goes back in before you go into the bathroom. And we could have brought that out and moved the door in a little bit, and we could have had a bathtub. I said, now, it's, the floors are different heights now. And so I told her, well, you're going to have to give up on that one for now anyway.
Wow. I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can adjust the water temperature. Is there a little, like an accessory kit you can get where you can plug it in and, froth your milk for your latte? I mean,
I think so. And I think it'll do
nice.
a lot of,
I mean, that'd be convenient. You can sit right there and have the kettle going. And
I think you could do a lot of things that we can't
multitask.
You can do a lot of things with it that we can't talk about on the show. There's other things that you can do.
Awesome. I'm going to say hi to everybody real quick.
Hey, Gary. Yeah, go ahead.
YouTube, we got Brock. We got Tom, Thailand Digital Nomad. Good to see you. Bill, of course.
Tommy's here too.
Mark, hello.
I didn't see Tommy J. I didn't see. Is Tommy J in here too? I just see Tommy
here.
Hey, dirty old man! I didn't see you. How you doing?
Paul D. Let me look here. I said Andy. If I didn't say Andy, dirty old man.
Hey, Andy. What's up?
Good to see everyone.
Did anybody ask?
Oh, hey, we got Pootie Pie in the house. Right on. It's a kid, Tommy.
Outdoor bathhouse.
And then Gary Williams.
We're actually going to put in. I kind of stole it from Joe, but in that back corner where the green tank is now, we're going to have you're going to have a little bit over a meter wide pad that's about 4 or 3.5 meters long, and that's where the tank's going to sit. And there's going to be a little building there. It's not going to be as extravagant at Joe's with the restroom and stuff, but I am going to put an outside shower at the end of it, like Joe
Dave,
has.
are you going to close where you got the under the house where you can get under the pipes and stuff? Are you going to close that and have one crawl space?
Yeah, he's going to close all that.
Yeah, you don't want snakes under there.
No, and it's all got that. There. It's got that the bug spray and termite mister
medicine
completely under. Yeah, so they come every 4 months and
squirt, put it in the pipe.
Yeah, it's almost like a mist, almost like a mister.
I seen Brian do that. That's a good idea.
Now Joe, he just had them. They drilled holes and he put shit in the ground. This one actually has tubing that runs around and they come and spray it. Then what Joe said, but Joe's was only about half of what I paid. But he said if he sees termites, he'll call them and they come back out and juice the ground again.
Yeah, termites like the warm weather.
Staring at the ocean from the pool in
we had to have my wife's house.
Good for you, Tommy.
She has
very nice, Tommy.
The new part cement. It's all cement, but some of the old cabinets she has in there, damn guy next door had termites in his wooden place, and they came through somehow into the house. They can't attack her house, but they got the furniture. Underneath the bed, the wooden frame.
I got wood furniture too. That's why we put it in.
The cabinet where
my luck, I'd hit the floor, crash.
I'm like, shit. Now we got to get a new bed and new cabinets when we get back.
Hey Tom,
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that's why she said it. We've got some wood furniture that her mom and dad had given us, and then our bed and all that stuff's all wood. And that's why she said, I forget what it costs now. I've got a whole breakdown too, in case anybody's interested. It's probably going to not be as elaborate.
I think
as
they
Joe's,
like the soft wood, those termites. I don't know. She had some real hard furniture. They wouldn't eat that.
Your house video. Are you concerned about what climbing the stairs as you? I can't climb them now, dirty old man. But that's why there's the two kids' bedrooms are up there. That's why I put, when we designed the house, because we designed it. When we designed the house, I designed it with a guest bedroom who's now mom and dad's pretty much. They're here most of the time anyway. And that's fine with me. I got absolutely no problem.
Is everybody going to live in the house? Are you going to move?
Yeah, I think so. They're going to keep their place because dad, man, he's 75 and he throws the net pretty much every morning and every night. Plus he makes nets. And he likes to go over there, I think, to get away from
Sometimes the Asians all like to be close together, which is nice.
Yeah, and I have absolutely no problem.
It's different in Asia compared to here. Over there, everybody has space, and you're all together too. It's weird.
Yeah, but that's why I put the master bedroom on the first floor, because I'm on the second floor here and I hate it. But because my knees, it isn't even so much as I age as that. And Robert knows both my knees need to be replaced, which I have to address.
Once you get the worst one done, the other one won't be so bad. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So,
you really rock and rolled on that, Robert, when you had your surgery and recovery.
Yeah, I watched. That was the first time I saw Robert. Was right before you got the surgery, and then I watched you.
When I had my walker with my diapers on and all that.
When you were, I think one of the first ones that I watched, you were talking about it, and then the next one that I watched, because I was really intrigued because I knew that I was going to have to get the operation.
I wanted to take the camera.
It wasn't just so much that I liked you. It wasn't so much that I liked you, but I wanted to see what was going to happen. I'm just kidding.
That's what I did. Them to put my camera, set it there, and just film it. And they said, "We can't." I said, "I authorize. I'll sign a paper." No, I'm sorry, I can't. So,
yeah, they're afraid if they make a mistake, you've got. Yeah. But anyway, that's when I started watching. I don't know how long ago that was. How long ago was it?
I don't know. Maybe 6 months, 8 months, a year.
Yeah. Because I wanted to see how I was doing. Like I told everybody before, my cousin in Connecticut or Boston, he was the vice president of Johnson & Johnson's joint division. And so he always kept me updated on what the best and newest stuff was that came out. Now he's retired, so I don't get that info anymore. I just got to go get it done. I talked to Robert about this before.
I'm
I just got to
telling
go
you,
get it done.
you'll feel better.
Internal lift, yeah, or one of the. What did I just see? Was it a TikTok or something that a guy had bought a millionaire's ranch somewhere, and it had a big staircase that went up, and it had a chair, like kind of was in.
Really?
I don't know if you guys seen Arthur 2, where the old man gets on, where they had instant on lighting. You flip the switch, IOL. You don't remember that? Just didn't see that, Dudley Moore. Anyway, they had a chair that this guy took up and barely moved. But yeah, that would be an option, except I don't think I could do it on my stairs.
My great grandfather had one in his home, and he died in like 1970. And I'm like, I was like, "What's this? What is this, Dad?" And we're all riding up
and down it.
Let's go for a ride. This is great. I want to have one of these when I get old, or when I get a house. And they're like, "No, you don't."
Tom's here too. Now, I don't know if you guys follow Thailand Digital Nomad, but he did a video 2-3 videos ago about this Android box. And of course, I could watch sports and all that. Mine should be here today. And Tom has graciously offered to set the whole thing up over the internet. All I got to do is connect with him or whatever. So hopefully I'm going to get that today. But I'm kind of curious about that.
I watched a lot of his videos. He has some pretty good videos.
Yeah. I like the drone stuff. I like the beach. Show me anything with the beach.
I don't like anything drone. I can't get mine off the ground.
Wow. You know what? I'll gradually start posting some channel links here in a minute, but I'm sure everyone here is already subscribed to everyone. But there's possibly
Brock's here.
two boneheads that are remaining silent that are watching that may not be. So I'll post your channel links for their benefit.
Okay, good. Sounds good to me. How are you,
Brock?
Hey, I like. Did you see Brock's? Did you see Brock's first statement? Is it still up here? No, it went away. God darn it, Brock. What did you say? Brock said something about the show's going to be about who gets the bedroom under the stairs. Wasn't it something like that, Brock? Something to that effect?
Yeah, today's live stream will focus on the house build and who has first claim on the understairs guest room.
How come it's not showing on? Oh, because I'm not on YouTube. Let me see.
Yep. Let's scroll.
I will just be blessed to be welcomed into the home for a visit. Anytime. Anybody on here does. I can't wait. The guy tells me first to second week of October. Now, when I did go there and did that filming, because I didn't like the footage that I had before, although the ones that I did wasn't that great. But there was 9 people there working on the house. So, and then that front part you've seen in the video, that I thought that was reasonable. That thing's going to be almost 4 meters wide, 7 meters all the way out to the front gate. And along the side, it's going to come so you can walk out of the car and then stay out of the rain and then turn into the Thai kitchen and completely cover the Thai kitchen for 70,000 baht.
Can't beat that.
I know. Even she put it on Facebook. I would have never thought. She put it on Facebook and she must have got 30 replies. This guy drove. The only reason I hired him is he was the first one to respond, and he had 2 kids and his wife with him when he came out. But she checked into the other ones. They said we can't touch it.
30, 40,000 easy.
Oh yeah. Even the Thai people here said, they were coming up with 90, 89, 95. They said we can't touch it for that. So when he came out, we signed the papers, did all the contract stuff, and I'm just a sucker. Show me kids and stuff, and they got me. But he was the first one. Drove an hour to get here. Now, when he said he was going to be there, he did those 4 footings the next morning. And then he told me as soon as he gets that scaffolding off of the front of the house and has it finished painting, he'll come back and do it. He said, I'm going to say 7 days, but if he gets done quicker, call me and I'll be out the next day. So, because you got to take a chance. A lot of people need money. A lot of people will just try to screw you and take your money and run. You don't really have any. I just go off of gut feelings. If I get screwed, it's my own fault because I just try to read people. I have a better time reading people when they're right in front of me.
am. I'd rather.
Yeah.
Hello,
I'd rather
Huawei.
look at somebody in the eye.
How are you?
Huawei here? Is she here?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh,
How are
Huawei's
you?
in the house.
She
G'day,
wrote a
Huawei.
nice thing about it, the house and stuff.
Huawei.
Yeah, Huawei.
Hello,
And
Huawei.
Bill and Andy.
Huawei.
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 Where's your boyfriend? Is he in here? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Dirty old man's there.
Dirty old man. There he is. You guys got a little connection going or anything? How we doing? I'm just kidding around. But let's see. So anyway, he says the first or second week of October. If that's the case, I'm a happy man. That's not a problem. I mean, we've been waiting forever. The bummer is now we were supposed to be in the house right now. So now every day that I'm not in there, it kind of pisses me off a little bit. But now being in Thailand and learning from my Thai family here, I'm trying to curb my my aggressive nature and
You're getting
just
tamed down a little bit.
Yeah, my whole life I've never filtered what comes out of this pie hole. It just flows out, and the first thing that comes out. And between my wife that passed away the last 3 or 4 years, she kind of calmed me down. And now with Knit Noise, she's a godsend. I mean,
I'm happy for you, Dave. Really happy for you.
Yeah, I'm a lucky man.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah, we'll have the dating section.
I got mine
in the
over
second
here.
part of this. At the 1 hour mark. At the 1 hour mark, we'll have the dating game. And Oli's Oli. Am I saying that right? Uli. Sorry
Uli
if I
in the
said
house?
that wrong. Yeah, Uli's here.
Good morning, somebody.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hi,
good morning, old man. Yeah, you got the right channel. And Robert's channel. Yeah, so God, I hope so, because I can't really, because I'm building. The brother doesn't want me to start anything until he's done because he doesn't want people tripping over. He's going to let me finish the wall, obviously. I'm not going to give him a choice on that. But the pool and the pond and the landscaping and that kind of stuff, I got to wait till he's pretty much done. And I still got to, as it turns out, obviously the guy that's doing the what I'm considering a carport, he's a welder, obviously. He said he can make me whatever I want in between. You know how here in Thailand they have like the block or mine 3 or 4 3 or 4 feet
Gary.
up, and then they've got metal in between the posts on the front and maybe 2 down the sides. And he said he can make me my gate. So I'm going to give him a shot. Of course, I'm going to get prices, but it seems like he's really reasonable. People are hungry.
So much
man.
good talent in Thailand, and
No, they're
even
very.
Vietnam. Some of these guys will amaze you what they do with concrete and steel. It's
very talented. Very talented. Oh, here we go. Let's put this one up. Oh, hugs and kisses.
I come from a long history of the iron and steel industry in my family.
Yeah, that's right.
All the women would iron and the men would steel.
Oh my God, you got some of those too? No.
Hey, did we ever find out? She's probably not here, right, Cherie? But did we ever find out why she couldn't get on that day? What was it, 3 or 4 live streams ago? Or
yeah,
no?
she was busy. She was busy chatting with a fat Italian American gentleman.
I wonder who that was.
Go figure. I have no idea.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll do that. Then I've already told I want to get the one that's building the wall, the cousin. He's a drinker, and I'm trying to. His wife wants him to work. When he was working, she said it was just awesome. And he doesn't make a lot of money. It doesn't cost me a lot of money. So I'm going to hire him and then have a helper come in 2 days a week. And I'm just going to hire him for the whole month after month after month. It'll take me at least 4 or 5, 6 months to build that pond and pool the way I want to do it. So I'm going to happy. He was supposed to show yesterday here to help me on the filter for the koi pond. I bought a sand filter and converted it into a bead filter.
When you put the concrete down for the pond, do you have to do anything special so the fish don't get any?
Yeah, you know what? In the States, if we build a concrete, what they usually do, and in the UK, they fiberglass line them.
Oh,
So they build it out of concrete and they fiberglass. In the state, they have a pond paint that you can paint almost like a pool paint, but fish safe. What I'm going to try is if you go on YouTube and you teach in like treating a concrete pond, you'll get a whole bunch of Filipinos, Thai people, Asian people. What they do is they throw banana husks and tree limbs and leaves and everything, and they let it just sit in there until the bugs come. Once the bugs come, they know the water is safe and the concrete is leached. They drain it down, wash it 2 or 3 times to do it. So I'm going to try it because I don't know if I can get anything to paint it here. So it'll be like a dark gray, but that doesn't bother me at all. In fact,
that's pretty cool.
If you guys, if you've seen my video, what the koi fish inside the food store or the tack store, whatever you want to call it, that's the exact same pond he has there. And he was gracious enough to said, if you have any questions about it, let me know. I'll be more than willing to come over and look at it, help you out, help you design it, whatever. So he was really nice. But that's what I'm going to try.
Cost?
Afternoon, was it?
You can get like he's got a couple that I want, and I want to say they're around $250 each. But they're like they're probably over 26 inches, something like that. And in the United States, they'd be $800, $1,000,
that much, huh?
$900
easily.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I lost 15 fish in that last.
I was at a place in
episode.
Vietnam, and they had this long pond where the water ran and it came down, and they had those things all the way around it. And you can walk right up, and you just put some bread or something. Those things almost jump and get your finger. Oh,
they're hungry.
Some have
most of the people that's what I like about Thailand is because the biggest problem with raising koi, at least in the United States and in Japan and anywhere that has a 4 seasons, when it goes in and now koi will live in water near freezing. As long as they make little heaters that float in your pond that keep a hole in the ice, as long as there's a hole that it can gas off, the water could get 30, 35 degrees, 34 degrees, and they'll be fine all through the winter. But when they come out of winter, the problem is the bad bacteria, as the temperature rise, they mature quicker than the good bacteria. So if you don't catch it, you'll get ulcers and all sorts of sick crap. Here in Thailand, you don't have to worry about that. But the thing I was saying, you can feed them. I feed mine 5, 6, 7 times a day. You can feed them as much as you want, as long as you've got the filter, enough filter to digest the amount of food, because you size your filter off of how much food you feed and in turn how much they're going to run through their bodies and put in the water. So if you always oversize your filters. That's why the one I'm putting in is a 30-inch sand filter that I completely redid the diagram as a side mount, because you want the water in the sand filter. The water comes in the top and pushes through the sand in the bottom.
Right.
With the floating plastic media that I have, I wanted it comes in the bottom, pushes everything up to the top because it's floating and does mechanical.
Seems like
and
you've had koi many years in your life, huh?
About 30 years, I guess.
So you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, especially here. Like up until this event, I hadn't lots of fish. I've had them in that stupid above ground little pool for 2 years now. So, and then what it was is now I've learned I never had a problem with water. And what it was, I'm almost positive I didn't get it. By the time the water was trying to kill them, and I tested for chlorine, and they put chlorine in the freaking water for the first time since I've been here. So that's what ended up killing them. And the bummer about being here is
good morning, Fantastic.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you.
TT. The only bummer is I have no other water source. So my wife was on the phone trying to get 4,000 liters on a truck delivered to the house so that I could flush it out. But by the time I kept running through the 700-liter tank I had, the water was clear. The chlorine was gone. So it must have been something they did a one-time.
Hey, Mike in the house. How you doing, buddy?
Wow.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
I missed your stream this morning. I was taking care of some documents and I was on the phone. So
but,
Missed it.
Yeah, so that's the bummer about being here. But being at the new house, I'm going to finally take that water and have it tested. The water seems good. I'll use the stuff out of my well for the koi pond, and I don't have to worry about what they put in the city. And that's what I've always had at my other houses. I was always on 5 acres and above, and I've always had wells. So, and Mike's, did you figure out when I left your stream, you were trying to figure out who Thailand Digital Nomad was? You said you might have met him, and obviously it's a different one. But anyway, yeah, it's some kind of a box. It's supposed to be here today. I'll send you, or you can watch Thailand. You probably know because Thailand Digital Nomad's an IT type guy. His name's Tom, by the way. Mitch, why do you think I stopped there? Did you read that, Mitch? What Mike said?
Yeah, still in a fetal position.
Hey.
I'll make it better. I'll rub it better. That's
you
funny.
Went out. Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
I wrote TT in his one of his videos. I said, "You're killing me because I have nothing to do when I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Usually he's out cruising around on his bike.
Riding around his bike. I like that.
Yeah. So I said, now I wake up at 4 o'clock. I got to come over and play a stupid golf game that I play.
How's TT doing since his little incident?
I guess he just said it's his first day out venturing out. Yeah.
I think I could get into riding around at Old Dark 30.
Yeah, I'll put up the link, TT, if you want to come on and explain your how you're doing and all that. You don't have to. Just put it there.
I had one on Beverly Boulevard over by
you, Mike, if you want
Doheny.
to.
I was going to the supermarket and I turned the corner and it's concrete and there was some like
it's a nice looking hotel.
Man, I laid myself down on that street. Oh my God. I'll never forget
Back on it tomorrow. Cool. I'll be up. Also, I got a new scooter too.
Cupid, Mitch.
Yeah.
How many?
Does anybody else want to come on? I'll get off.
No.
No.
I can have 10.
Okay.
Yeah, we got we could do the Brady Bunch. It's
I pay for it, so they give me 10 or 15.
Lots of room.
High roller.
But anyway, the same place that I bought the 125 click, my brother or cousin, my wife's cousin in Ubon that did the renovation on the 100S. He came up with with a Snoopy, and a 2018 has 20,000 kilometers on it. Things clean as hell. I've got it here. The wife already put 2 new tires on it and everything for 18,000 baht. Thing is, they're like 35. Yeah, 35,000, 40,000. Yeah. And they're like 40. Oh, Mark came on. So let's say hi to Mark. There we go. All right. I will next time. Thanks. I pulled over.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for hanging. I'll be looking for you tomorrow morning.
Good morning, viewers. I just want to share with you something. Look at that.
Harry's Bakery. Ooh. Look at that.
He's all set.
Certificate of entry.
Oh, oh, wow.
Cool.
Holy Toledo. So that's what they look like, huh?
Yes.
Look at you.
I don't know whether
you go.
I don't know if you don't need one for Italy, but anyway, that if you ever thought in the future that you might come, you might have to get yourself one of those.
I want one of those.
Well, I'll send you
on.
one. I'll send you.
Yeah, you can have that one. You can just change the name.
That's it.
Waza came on and said, congratulations. How you doing,
Yeah,
Waza?
thank you.
Yeah,
thank
well
you all.
done.
It's been a long journey. There's lots and lots of hoops to jump over.
News, yeah.
I've heard, is it hard to
share
get?
my experience.
I mean, I've heard, I'm waiting for my COE, and I mean, is it difficult?
Well, it took 3 days, 2.5 days. When I submitted the information, but see, I did it in Sydney. So, and no one from Australia, no one in Australia is leaving. I think there's me and 2 others. So,
wow, you guys are the elite.
Yeah, so I think the Sydney consulate is not overworked because I've been on a few YouTube forums and Facebook pages, and some people are going, I haven't got my COE. It's been a week. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. But I think in Australia it's easy, but the difficult one is getting permission from the government here to leave. But the rest of it was just slowly tick off the box, tick off the box,
I have a
tick off the
question,
box,
Mark.
tick off the box. Certainly, Robert.
When you're going back in, are you going on your tourist and then renewing for your O, or how you do it? Because it's been a while before you got on.
Robert, you haven't seen me for a while, my friend.
I seen that the other day, but I couldn't read it. Is that O?
Yeah, don't show too much information there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an OA. I had my finger over it, I hope. It's an OA visa.
Oh, okay.
I had an O, but it expired, and I have to come back whenever I do on the tourist visa.
I'll see you tomorrow morning.
I don't know. I hopefully I get there to see you guys one of these days, whenever you guys all get there.
Yeah. When are you planning on coming?
Nice.
You're planning on coming in what, October, November, Robert? November?
Hopefully, yeah.
And you're going to come here, or you're not going to go to Vietnam first?
No, Vietnam. I don't think Vietnam's going to open until next year. If that, they're looking real bad there. It's terrible.
But you could go in, right? You got a 5-year visa. Can't you go in, or they keep you out?
No, family members would be the first one, but right now they're not letting them in because everything's closed. I mean, it's ghost town. You can look down the street, don't see anybody. The only ones driving around are ambulances, and I think food delivery, right? A certain food or something. You got to have a letter that says why you're on the street, otherwise you're in trouble. It's ghost town. We get pictures every day or 2 days. Terrible.
There's one for you, Mark. What did you do about the health insurance?
So I have the health insurance, I went through, and I'll just mention, he's on Facebook groups all the time. I went through Robert Jackson at AXA. He set me up with 365 days of COVID insurance to the value of $100,000 US. And he also set me up with the minimum requirement, because I'm not like the rest of this group. I'm young, fit, virile. But
good for you.
You're almost too young to be in this chat. We might have to for the geriatric section. We'll have to
what are they charging you for the COVID insurance for a year or per month?
All up, Robert, for 400,000 baht inpatient, 40,000 baht outpatient, 100,000 US COVID insurance was about 1,100 Australian dollars. Yeah, it was. I think it was about, I can't remember, 22, 23. Might have been less. It might have been because I think it was about $900 Australian, but I think it was about 22 or 23,000 baht. 22
Did you get
or 23,000
regular insurance too?
I got a price for the insurance for my wife and I for 3 months. It covers COVID, and then if I have an accident or something, it also covers anything else. From the lady at the consulate, she gave me a number to call somebody. $700 some dollars for first 3 months for 2 people.
For both.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, what did you get regular insurance too, Mark, for the year?
So, it is just everyday hospital. It's the minimum requirement to get a COE to come to Thailand.
That's for you have to have that for a year.
Yeah, so it's for a full year for the value for the length of the.
You have to have that insurance for a year.
Yeah, okay. So next year I'm going to have to renew it. But look,
I didn't have to show them. I have it now. But
That's
I
right.
didn't have
Happy birthday, Andy! Happy birthday! I was gonna. I had a flip. My calendar was set. Doggone it! I wanted to beat you to the punch.
Happy birthday, Andy!
Oh man, I hate him.
Because mine's an OA. Mine's an OA visa, so they didn't require me to show them any insurance. But I have it now, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so happy. God, we don't have anybody to sing. I don't even have like a song, a happy birthday song, and I'm not going to sing. If Richard was here from Richard, he'd dance and sing probably, but I'm just not. I can't do it. But happy birthday! Everybody's saying happy birthday to Andy. Happy birthday! I
couldn't hold a tune if it jumped in my pocket.
Yeah, I can't either. These people amaze me. Waza. How old is Waza? This isn't the same Waza that has the YouTube channel, is it?
No, different one.
No.
I think we got
that.
So.
That out.
Okay. But you know, so he must be, he's either younger than you or as young as you.
Well,
So
I'm ha sip ha.
Oh, you only
was that a golfing term? Par? I heard
55.
55. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are young. You're 10 years younger than me. Yeah. Ha ha. Oh, so everybody said happy birthday.
Than me.
How old are you, Andy? Or you don't say, or you don't tell. Chris said everybody said happy birthday. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta find out for we were talking earlier about my knee. I still haven't had my wife ask them what it would cost me to get a knee replacement here in Thailand, because it is a pre-existing condition. But I think because I'm her husband, I know in the United States anyway, if I got married and I put my wife on my insurance, she was automatically covered for anything that she had. No pre-existing, but I don't know what it's like in Thailand. I don't know the
Sure,
answer.
so whatever it is, I'm sure it's reasonable if you got to pay compared to having all the pain, you know?
Right. Well, I've got insurance in the States though too, I could go back.
Well,
I could go back.
You're
I just looked at mine.
State. Sometimes if there's a way in an emergency you went in and then you just said you couldn't bend or something, sometimes you can get it covered. It's up to how the doctors write it here, you know, over there. Because I was told if I got hurt in Thailand or I had a real emergency, that I either pay for it in Thailand or Kaiser makes a deal with them and pays it. But most likely it's getting reimbursed later.
Oh, there we go. Who's Brock? Cool. Who put that up, Brock?
No.
So I've just looked at
what were
my
you saying,
insurance.
Mark? Go ahead.
I've looked at my insurance. So for personal accident, loss of life, dismemberment, total loss of sight, total permanent disability, 1 million baht. Medical expenses due to accident or sickness, 3.5 million baht. Personal liability of 650,000 baht.
Oh, okay.
So I suppose that covers it. And total cost for all that. Yeah, so no, happy with that. So
now, what about your gal in? What does she have for insurance? Just what every Thai person has, or does she have a separate policy?
Well, because she's Thai, she can go to any hospital or any public hospital and pay 20 or 30 baht. Maybe Brock he might know the answer to that one. But she does have, for her and her daughter, she does have the COVID insurance. But for the COVID insurance, for her and her daughter, I think she said it's about 600 or 700 baht for the whole year for them. So but for me, it's a bit more. So
hey, Gator. Yeah, well, that's what I think my wife has her parents, because it was kind of a weird deal. The to get into the TOT, which is a government owned entity, you almost like being in the studios. Like my cousin got into special effects, but for 15 years he tried, and he was a glass man, putting glass in for special effects people. And but if you have to be almost related, and when her dad did it, they gave him the option of taking a giant retirement or putting a member of his family to work. So she went to work. She's been there 20 years now. So it's that's my understanding anyway, that I've gotten out of talking to her. So I think that she is able to keep her mom and dad on her insurance. She has me now, and she has the two kids. And but it's like 80, 85, sometimes 90. It's really weird. But when I go, I went for my 3-month checkup just recently. So he gave me 3 months worth of medication, which I take a lot of medication. And he saw us both. We had 2 blood tests. We saw him together when we went in there. And we were there from 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning till noon. So it's a half-day deal. and because it's not at the private hospital. He was at the government hospital. He works both places. But it was 14,000 baht. Now I'll get back probably 12,000. Last time I got like 12,000. So it cost me $60 for 3 months worth of medication, a doctor's visit for both of us, 2 blood tests, and and the whole thing. So it's really cheap. Well, look at the other one I spent. If we would have been married and I would have went in the hospital before, that million baht that I spent, I would have got 800 of that back. So it would have cost me 200,000 versus the million that I paid. So again, anybody that's in here or watching, make sure you get insurance if you're going to come here.
Yeah. I mean, this bloke, Robert Jackson, he's from Canada. He lives in Bangkok. He has a Thai wife and Thai child. I said to him, the minute I get to Thailand, is that I probably will end up having a chat to him. I said I would have a chat to him about getting private health insurance for my partner and her daughter as well, and just having one big combined unit. So,
and if you're in good health, I think that Chuck, when I remember him, I want to say it was like $800 or $1,000 for the whole year, for like a good coverage. Not the top, not the bottom, but in the high middle. But yeah, so I would think. And I think that was. Do you remember what he had? Was it Pacific Cross or Pacific?
No, I think it was a different one.
Was it? I thought it was Pacific Cross.
I don't recall. Yeah, I'd have to look.
I thought it was a different one. I could be wrong.
But Pacific Cross comes to mind, but a lot of people.
Yeah, he has it. In case anybody knows, Chuck is from No Time to Be Sad. You can go to any of his videos and go and look in the description, and it'll show what insurance. And he's got videos on it too. I mean, if you're
Chuck's in Texas now.
I saw his one this morning.
Going around eating all the food he misses, enjoying their
he really pissed me off because he's eating Mexican food, and that's like my biggest weakness in the world, man.
Embrace it. Be happy for him. Embrace it.
For dinner, boy, they were good.
I lost my camera again. Hold on a second.
But Americans are able to port their private health insurance from the States into Thailand. Is that correct? But to those who have done it, whatever.
I was told mine works in Thailand, but sometimes you get reimbursed, and then sometimes you don't. So I don't know. I have a letter here that the insurance wrote stating I'm covered in Thailand for COVID and for whatever else, and for any emergency, any type of emergency and urgent care.
Okay.
I missed that. What did you say?
I don't know. I said,
you're covered?
I have a letter that Kaiser wrote me. It says I'm covered for COVID and for any emergency, anything that happens. And then I'm also covered. I have a copay for urgent care in Thailand. But I can't go in I can't go to emergency, say I got a headache or something. If something happens,
The insurance that I had when I first started coming here was a gap insurance, which was between my Social Security and the other one. They covered everything. On my wife, I think that whole thing with hers, with the going to Stanford and the months and all that stuff was like $2 or $3 million. I think I paid $100. I think I paid, for it. Wow. So when I came here, what they did was the one that I had is if you leave and go to any country, you're covered for everything for the first 2 months. After that, if you come back to the United States and go back the next day, you're covered for 2 more months. But so when I decided to come here and I got my retirement visa and you couldn't leave and all that, I let that insurance go.
What insurance you use?
Probably should have
just Medicare.
I used Blue Cross.
Oh, they're good. I heard for overseas. They
were so good with my wife's deal. They never once questioned anything. They never gave me any grief whatsoever. Like, we're not going to pay for this or we're not going to pay for that. They were unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's a good story.
I don't have enough to I'll mute blocks for a minute. But I don't have everything good to say about them. But and the hospitals here you guys have known if you've seen me. I couldn't have got better care anywhere in the world than I did when I was in.
I have no complaints. Thailand. I've been all over it. I have no problems. I've never been in the hospital, but
I don't know. What I went through was top notch. And hey, there's Kevin. Hey, Kevin.
Oh, Kevin in the house.
Hello, Kevin.
30 and a wake up.
The they're ranked way up high in the world for their medical, especially Bangkok Hospital and stuff. So I got nothing but good things to say about them.
So I just found the receipt. It was 25,110 baht for a year for all that what I said. 25,000 baht.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Well,
which is just over 1,000 Australian.
How you doing,
but it
Kevin?
Is what it is. Is what it is.
What does that have? Dirty on greeting. Everybody saying hi to Kevin. Yeah. So, but yeah, I would. Then you're going to talk to the guy when you get here and see what it's going to take. You'll let us know, because if he's got good rates and stuff, we could tell people here what what to use.
Yeah, look, I only found him because he was involved with a lot of on Facebook groups such as Farangs stuck outside of Thailand and Farangs in Australia trying to get back to Thailand. He would advertise there, but there was a few of them that would regularly come on, and I just looked at the reviews, or basically what people had said about this bloke, Robert Jackson, and I thought, well, you know what, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, I'll give him a go. And I tell you, his customer service was exemplary. We had several telephone calls, or the internet calls, backwards and forwards, and he made it absolutely seamless and painless. And in fact, he gave me the policy fully paid before I paid for it, while we waited for the money to be transferred from Australia to my partner's account, from my partner's account to his account. So can't do better than that.
Yeah, I just saw that. Who was that put up Greenie? I've never watched him. I should watch that. That's Greenie's Travel or something, right? Bill put this up, saying he's got a video that he did on Blue Cross Insurance. People have told me about it. I just haven't got around to watching it. What's dinging here?
Long-term plans for me, is to have a few Leos in a bar in Pattaya. Whoever wants to come and join me, I'll buy the first 2 rounds.
I'll be there.
I've said it in public, so that's my long-term plan. Whoever can make it to Pattaya, when I get out of ASQ, I'll be buying.
Yeah, I like Greenie too.
Let's see. Jake's got a question here. Hi, Dave. Got a lot of Thailand. You're growing. Yeah, I know. I was just looking at that same thing. It needs to be cut. Transfer fundraiser. Yeah, cut Dave's beard. Give me money. Oh, I got an e-bag. From now on, there's going to be 4 parts to the show. First, right out of the gate, is going to be complete e-begging for at least 3 minutes. Like, please, I don't have any money.
Oh yeah, let me put my PayPal link up here. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and anybody can post their PayPal links. We'll e-beg together for the first 5 minutes. Then we'll go into the normal stuff, and then we'll get to the geriatrics, and then to the dating game love connection show.
What I haven't told anyone, that my whole trip is all on tick. Is all on tick. So I need some love, so I can now pay for the ticket to get there.
That's right. Yeah. We gotta e-begging maybe 3 minutes. 5 minutes might be a long time.
Onceaninvestment.com.
Did I undo that? Okay.
We gotta do the e-begging for
the 350
Dave's knee.
Yeah, exactly. Pay for my knee, otherwise I won't be able to walk. I'm trying to get that wine. Otherwise I won't be able to walk, and I try to get it, but I just don't know. Please give me baht.
You only gave me 10. Why can't you give me $15?
That's right, and I do take gold. I don't know what the hell a Bitcoin is, but give me that too. I don't give a shit.
Oh shit. So Robert, I've got a question for you now, my friend.
Yes.
Where was Pamela Anderson? On Venice Beach.
You know what? I was looking for her. I guess she must have run away a long time ago. Hey, on a Saturday, there's a lot of them down.
Yeah.
Look at while I've been sitting here. What did I miss?
I'm real.
Dirty old man. I already sent you an email.
Film, though. I don't want to have
we're missing the
fight out there. You know.
Do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to go into the love connection part of the show? Because Molly just sent. She sent an email to Dirty Old Man. Dirty Old Man, did you get it? Let's see. What does he say down here? Please buy some food from the tavern on Sohinana, Bangkok. A small restaurant with great food. I have no affiliation. Just wanted to survive. Okay, we can support that. The tavern. I'm not in Bangkok. Oh, Mike's, but he's probably not here anymore. Mike's is in Bangkok. There's a guy that's coming to Q in right close to Bangkok. His name's Mark. He'll go over to the tavern and give money. Kevin's in Bangkok. Are you still in there?
Bangkok's big. You don't know what part though.
He said right there. He said Sohinana.
Oh,
a small restaurant. Yeah, if you got directions or you got
straight to patio.
The patio. That's right. If you've got a Dirty Old Man, if you've got a real name of it or exact directions, by all means, put them on.
Yeah, amen, Tom. Amen.
And give money to people. Yeah, like the one cousin that I was talking about, I had him here for half a day, and I gave him 500 baht, which he usually gets 500 baht for the whole day. And then I ended up giving his wife 500 baht to help them with food and stuff. So yeah, anytime.
Are you at the new house now, Dave? Are you at the new house now?
What do you mean, right this second?
Yeah, because I can hear a hell of a lot of construction work.
Yeah, you know what? They're doing something outside. This freaking microphone is just unbelievably sensitive. But yeah, I don't know what it is.
Sounds like pots banging or something.
Might be my
That's
somebody
the
cooking.
Kitchen. The cook's back from shopping.
Yeah, it might be my mother-in-law.
Is it Brock or is it Dave?
Yeah, no, I think that's mine.
Oh, is it you?
Okay.
So it isn't me.
Yeah, the cook's back. She's making some lunch.
Not meatballs though. No
like
meatballs.
A king over there, Brock.
No, not killing any meatballs.
Where is Kevin? Are you still here? Kevin's got a good. He likes Greenie. Greenie's great. He does.
I watch Greenie.
I think it's
good.
I'm going to check him out.
Comment though, but I do watch him.
I haven't watched him. I'm going to do it.
Greenie
travels. I just got a message.
Girlfriend does real estate now or something.
I just got a message from my wife. He's not coming till tomorrow. See, when I kept him, I'm talking about the guy that was going to help me put in the fish filter. But when I kept him, excuse me, when I kept him busy at the house, he was fine. I said, just drink on the weekends, drink when you get home, but you got to get up and you got to come to work. And he did, but they're good. She needs him to work. She busts her buns. I had
a friend of mine that I went to school with. This guy would drink. I'm telling you, he had, I bet, a half a dozen drunk drivings. We kept trying to tell him quit, man. He's going nowhere. Well, they take his license, so he rides a bicycle. He gets hit on the bicycle. When he's at St. Joseph's in Burbank, they come in and test him, give him a drunk driving on the bicycle. So then he's walking, and then they get him again for drunk drive or drunk in public. Finally, we got him. He stopped drinking, and my God, he got a good job finally and everything. He's been sober for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years at least, making money finally. But
you just said St. Joseph's. That's where I was born.
Oh, Burbank, right there, Buena Vista.
In Burbank, yeah.
Oh, really? I've been in and out of that place a million times. I know that one. Nice place. Nice place if you're leaving it.
Yeah, I'm a Thailand.
It's a good
I'm still waiting. My youngest granddaughter, she's on Facebook. If anybody sees the Facebook, you'll see my mom posted a deal with her. But I got to get back, man. And the latest thing was My friends send me stuff on the jab every day. You're going to die in 6 months. You'll probably live 2 years, and then you're going to die. And they sent me another. I sent it to Andy this morning.
I got something. I mean, change the subject. I think you have T-Mobile, right, Dave?
Yes.
Okay, I got a notification. They've had a breach, and anybody that pays online with T-Mobile or anything, I don't know if you pay online or how you do bank.
They take it directly out of my bank.
Well, watch your card or whatever, because they had a pretty good breach, and they're warning people to pay attention to their cards or whatever that's online, just in case.
Yeah, you know what? I've got to call them because last night I noticed there was an $890-something charge on there that I didn't make.
Well, you better check, because I got the message again tonight.
I didn't get it on my phone.
If I notice something, to take action and let them know also. But they did something wrong. Somebody stole everybody's banking information and all kinds of stuff, from what I heard.
Huh? Yeah, I'll have to look and find out, but I don't see anything. I have to check my emails. But I will. Thanks a lot, Robert. I will sure.
That's why I don't play on Facebook. I had my identity stolen. They opened cards and everything from the fraud department thinks it's Facebook. So I stopped that 10 years ago.
I haven't had that right before my wife passed away.
Yeah.
I had 2 Chase accounts, and both of them got hacked within 3 months of each other. And talk about a pain in the ass, because those accounts had my Social Security deposited into them, had the stuff taken out for my insurances and all that kind of crap. So I had to fill out paper, and I did that twice. Now it's been
they're good about
3 years.
Take care of it.
Yeah, they took care of everything, but it's been 3 years now, and I haven't had any problem.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, no kidding. But I will check that. Thanks.
Yeah, check it, because if you notice anything online.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Any emails, Dave? Don't click on any links in the email. Go directly to the company concerned to check your account.
Yeah, I don't open up anything.
I don't either. I don't know.
Yeah,
but same on your phone. Don't follow.
Oh, you know what? You know what? The best thing. Well, I had my wife in complete hysterics the other night. I had a thing from a Facebook person, a gal that I went to junior high school with, and the first couple of years of high school. Great lady. I talked to her about 15 years ago. It was one of those things where they steal your thing and then, oh, hi, Dave, how are you? And I went through this. I had this person on the phone for 45 minutes. How are you? Towards the end, I said, can you hold on? I have to go poop. And so I'd have him hold on, let him sat there with my wife, laughing like hell. Okay, I'm back. Now, how can I give you my account numbers? Do you want my Social Security number or anything? What can I give you? Oh no, I just need you to call this person and or go to this deal. Anyway, 45 minutes. I had this person on the phone. It's actually a good way to. It's actually a good way to keep busy.
They're calling a lot of T-Mobile numbers now, and they want you to call them back because they're out of town numbers, and they want to, when you call them back, something's happening.
You know what? I get them all. You know what it says when they come? I block all the ones I get, and what I get, like I got one this morning, and it says scam likely.
Yes,
and it's on there. And the freaking thing, they call me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because they think it's a USA phone. You know,
crazy, isn't it?
Hope everything flows good there, Gator.
What are you laughing at?
Let's say, hey Mitch, how's everything going with you today?
Really good. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, real good.
Nice. Any plans coming up in the future?
Okay. Enjoy.
I got lots of plans. I think I'm gonna. Gator's got the right idea. I think I'm gonna go do that in a while.
Go take a poop? Yeah, you got to. My Pfizer vaccination yesterday just.
When you gotta go, you gotta
go. Giving me grief. Yeah, William.
Who's that calling me?
Now, what kind of scared my wife a little bit is she's had the 2 Sinovac deals, and so she's a little nervous. She just signed up for the booster Moderna, but she can't get it until next year.
Oh,
So she's on a queue for January.
Hmm.
I'm still on the queue for October here in.
Yeah, so is my missus. She's allegedly October as well. So
October, what, beginning or the end? Yeah, it's only a month or a month and a
Yeah,
half.
mine's
away.
in the supposedly it's
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
beginning, the first week of October,
You
and
got
it
a
could
month.
possibly be in September because they're giving it to a bunch of Thai people per se in this month and in September, and if the people at the hospital know me, I'm like a celebrity. You walk into that private hospital, hello, Mr. Dave, Mr. Dave. Because I spent 2 months in ICU, and
Right.
every day my wife would bring them a fruit basket, food, soup, everything for the nurses, drinks,
Nice.
smoothies,
That's really nice.
every day. And so they're really good. Well, the lady that took care of the financial stuff, she helped my wife and her friend at work get me into this deal there. And what she said was, if somebody calls in, I think kind of like what Chuck did,
Right.
they got vaccinated because some people didn't want it and didn't take it, so they had extra. So
Yeah.
if they have extra, they'll call me first, and I could go down and I might get it next month or something. So, and I've got to take it. I don't have a choice. If it kills me in 2 years, then it kills me in 2 years.
Yeah, what the hell, We won't know.
It's time to go. When I
Hey,
die, it'll be time to go.
I want to make a cup of coffee,
Okay.
and then I'll come back and watch on the show. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Have a good
Right
day,
on, Robert.
Bye,
Take care.
Dave, Mitch, Mark, Brock, and everybody that's watching in
See
the
you,
chat.
Robert.
See you,
That
Robert.
was
Man.
my alarm.
I'll be a guest
That was my
here in a
alarm you
minute.
heard a minute ago. I've got to go myself. So I'm gonna say
You going?
have a great evening, you guys. Well, a great day for you.
All right.
All right.
Whatever the
easy.
hell time it is, wherever you are. So good luck.
And then we're probably going to do it. And
Yeah.
I stay in touch with Mitch pretty much all the time.
That was it.
We're going to do it again. I think 3 days is a good waiting period. So it seemed to be. I feel fresh. I
3
don't feel
days.
like
okay, that would be.
yeah. 3 days.
Monday.
Okay.
My time. Yeah.
See you guys.
Yeah. My time Monday. All right.
Thanks a
Take it
million.
easy,
See you,
Mitch.
Mitch.
See you, Mitch.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye. He didn't. He
you
missed
got
the
your
Jerry.
handy, Mark.
You missed the. He missed the geriatric section. Oh,
I've got some money for your
for the jar.
gin.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, you
Got
eat
some for
baggies.
you, Dave, too. It's a little one.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll take an Australian. I've never seen an Australian money. I'm still getting bugged, and that will be when things open up. I will be going there. I will be going. Probably most of my family seems. Oh, there you go.
Can't see
Seems to be in. What's the big Sydney? Is where most of my family is.
Sydney is only slightly the biggest city in Australia. It's not the capital. The capital is actually half a quarter of the size.
The only thing he told me is that just be prepared that it's expensive as hell. So okay, especially coming from Thailand. You know, when you're coming from Thailand, it's even more so. But coming from the States,
any big city's expensive.
Yeah, I think
any big city.
You go to a 5-star in Los Angeles, it's $350, $450 a night.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, people, it's all relative, you know. I mean, if I'm going to go someplace on vacation, I always put this much money aside, and I'm going to have this much money when I come back. So regardless what it is, it's all going to get spent. That means that I tip the waiters and the waitresses and the taxi drivers enormous amount of money. I make it shitty for everybody else that comes behind me, you know, but that's just the way that I am when I'm on vacation. It's a different thing when you're coming to Thailand to live. I still over-tip. It's just from my mom being a waitress and supporting 2 kids on a single parent. You know, it's always in my mind. This is whoever this person is, this is their major source of money. You know, they don't have any. Yeah. So,
well, but tipping's not required in Australia. So
yeah, you know who went on a rant on that was Waza. He saw the same one. He went on a rant. He was pissed. He was pissed. He was pissed.
He did.
But somebody gave him, so the people that don't watch his show, somebody had given him shit because he didn't tip the person pumping his gas, which I never tip. I never tip.
I would never have thought of it.
No, but when I go, and he had the right thing. If you go to a restaurant and you feel like you've got the most exceptional service and they're funny and they're smiling and they're happy and they made your experience this much better, then by all means, give them whatever you want. But
he was
pissed.
Yeah, in Thailand, I've always rounded it up to the next. If it was 350 baht for a meal, you'll leave 400.
Right.
If I've had a massage, a traditional foot massage, viewers,
right.
I'm talking here. If it was 250 baht, it'll be 350 baht that I'll give, and all that sort of stuff. So, but there's been times when I've had a corporate credit card here in Australia and I've taken my staff out for dinner, I'll leave a tip as well, because then I don't pay; it goes on the company card.
Right. Yeah, it's all real. I don't know. When I feel like I've had my worst thing, like I said, is my mom. That's the way she made a living, and so even when I get mediocre service, I still give something. But when I get good service, and they make my experience. If I'm laughing, it doesn't hurt if they're pretty, and they're female. Of course, that's kind of that's sexist. I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. I want to be served by a waitress, not a waiter. It's just me. I just like. I don't know. It's just, I guess maybe because I'm 65 years old. I don't know. The era I grew up in. That's the way it was. In fact, I want to say when I was younger, waiters were far and few between, even in high dollar restaurants. But it's I think they're probably in 4 and 5 star restaurants. There are probably more waiters than there are waitresses. But and I've never eaten in too many. I mean, I watch a lot of shows.
Yeah, look, I know you watch Waz's channel, and when I watch that video, and I know your story of your mum, because obviously I've been following you for a long time, and I thought, I wonder if that's gonna hit Dave in the. I wonder how he's gonna feel about that. So.
But you know what it is? Somebody hit a funny. Somebody. Oh, okay. We'll see you later, Chris. Somebody hit his funny bone because it just pissed him off. And I know what it is, because he's probably a generous guy. When he does get good service, he probably tips well for somebody that brought him food. So for somebody to say, why didn't you tip that person that pumped your gas? I probably would have said the same thing. Well, go screw yourself, But it was pretty funny.
I think it was also a little bit about who's got the right to tell someone else how to spend their money and how to live their life.
Exactly. No one does. And what else cracks me up is the relationship he has with his. I don't know. Is he married or not?
See you, Tom.
Is it his girlfriend or his wife?
Engaged, because Thailand.
They can't get married here?
Thailand doesn't recognise transgender
That's what I
marriages.
Okay.
So they're very open about, it is in Thailand, it is the third sex, but when it comes to actually legally being married, they're not there yet.
That's what I thought it was, but they have such a good chemistry, the two of them, between them two. That's what I think got me. Somebody told me about it, so I went to watch it, and I like it. I like him. I like her. They seem like they're having fun and they're living the life. Except if you piss him off about tipping, you're okay. But I did like the show.
I think Waz has got an opinion. He's got an opinion.
Yeah.
And,
he definitely is opinionated. Yeah, no doubt.
and if you hang around, you'll soon learn out what his opinion is.
Yeah, what it is.
He's been very generous with his time with me as well.
Yes. And you know what it is too is when, like, what she was buying glasses, right? Sunglasses or some kind of glasses, because they couldn't go out to dinner for her birthday or Mother's Day.
Yeah, Queen's Mother's Day, yeah.
And he's got, in his little snide voice type thing, well, you better wear them, and she just kind of shoves her back to him and goes over, I'll get what I want and do what I want, So it is, I like it. I like the show. I think, I don't comment too much, but I enjoy watching his show. Besides the fact that when I first started, I think it was Mitch that probably told me about it, but he was building that house. So I got some insight on how, like that front part of his house that carport and cover, and he said he paid 180,000 baht for that.
Looks like we're into the Lovelorn part of the show.
To the what?
Into
Which
the
part?
Lovelorn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So what did you think about the price of Joe's house? I thought exceptional value for the amount of what he's done.
Because I think, what did he come up with? 188,000 American dollars, something like that.
Yes,
six and a half million baht or something like that.
Yeah.
I think mine's going to be. I'm a little bit more frugal. I didn't go with the almost million baht pool and decking and all that kind of stuff, but I think I'm going to be about 3 million into the house plus the land, and the land would be about another million right now, or 1.2. So I'm going to have like about. She owned the land outright, so we don't have that. They own the bank lent the money for the builder. So I think it's going to be about half of what Joe spent. But that's
6 million odd, or 188,000 US. That was land and house, wasn't it?
Yes, that was everything. That was everything. And I'm going to break mine down. I've got it written in a book. Every little thing, the upgrades, because I kept the metal. I opted to keep the metal roof because you can't see it anyway, and it's up. But I was not going to have it without at least 2 inches of insulation that they glue to the bottom of. They call it PU. I also got PU on the carport too. So if I'm out front, I don't have to listen to it. It's not that tinny, deal. It'll soak it up. But I think this guy gave me an excellent price, and I think the wall's going to end up costing me about 100,000 baht, and I think if I would have had it done by anybody, it would have been close to 200, 180, 190. I did get the police. Her mom's best friend is a policewoman, and her husband is a policeman, and he's a big wig in the real nice people. They've been over my house for pizza and stuff like that, and he sent her a video to show me on. He just put an electric gate or electric motor on his gate with three remotes, and you can also operate it off your phone. So anybody that has your code, they just punch in that app and hit the deal, and they can get in. So and I got to get that done. But I'm going to guess right around 3 million for mine plus the land, and that'll include the pond, the plunge pool, not the little building, because I don't think I'm going to put that up now because the guy wanted a year. And it was almost 200,000 baht. And what I'm going to do, you guys watch Tony Badger?
Yeah. I thought of that when you said it. I thought, something the tiki bar.
I'm going to do something very, very similar in that back little corner, a little bar, maybe a little table and chairs and a barbecue and stuff like that, and leave it. She wanted it, and I would have liked to have had it. I really thought it was nice, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go that way. So that would be for all of it. Landscaping might run over a little bit. I don't know yet, but I'll have an itemized deal. The refrigerator I want is 54,000 baht. It's the one that has the computer on the deal, so it tells you all this stuff, and you can go from your phone and do your list. It's got a camera that looks inside, so you can say, oh, I need milk, I need orange juice. So, it's a cool, the only reason that I'm doing it, the other ones, it's a Samsung. It's their lowest line of they call it Smart Hub. And it has ice and water in the door. A regular refrigerator of 22 cubic feet, or whatever it is, 22, this one's 21.8, it was about 50,000 baht. So it was like 4,000 baht for the thing. I said, why not? It looks pretty. It's almost like, it's not called Surrey, but you say another name and it comes on and you can ask, what's the temperature? What's this?
Is it Bixby?
Bixby. Yeah. Bixby. So that's 54,000. The hood that I want's 10,000. The cooktop's 10,000. The oven's right around 10,000. The granite work is about 20,000. The island is an ad. I still got to have the cabinets made. That's going to be about 100,000 for the kitchen, about 70,000 for my bedroom, and that's all we're going to do right now. I do have planned, unless I have extra money, I'll put it in mom's room. The kids already have like little, kind of like that one that Joe brought with him, but on a lower basis. I have one that's right behind me here. I'll give that to mom and dad. The kids already have theirs, and then when I get out of pocket, I'll have them come back and build the closets. And then the tile is an ad, but not bad. Most builders give you 200 baht a square meter as a budget for the deal. He gave us 300, and the tile that I picked was 380 or 390. So I got to pay about 5,000 or 6,000 baht for the gray stuff downstairs. A little bit of upgrade in the bathrooms. Like I said, the toilets earlier, the sinks. Give me 2,000 baht for a sink, 2,000 baht for a shower, and then another 1,000 baht for the mixing valve or whatever, and some other stuff. He gave me a breakdown. So now we got to go out this weekend, Saturday, and I'll probably film some of that and put a video out on it, and go and pick out some bathroom tile and give him there's only one place, and it's which one is it? I can't remember. The very first one that we went to is where we found that that tile. Do It Center. Is that it? Do It Center? I think so. Do Center,
yeah.
Do Center or something like that. That's the one that's got that. So I'll have to go over there and write down the number, send it to her brother. But I guess he's going to start doing tile like middle of next week. So, and they're doing the door. They're putting in the wood frame, and he already has all the leaded glass. And that cost me another 3,000, 4,000 baht for wood, because he said that he had the sizes and everything, but he never thought to ask him about the thickness. And he said most of them are like about just a little bit under a half an inch thick. This thing's over an inch thick. Each one of those panels weighs an enormous amount. So anyway, when you see it, it's going to look nice done. My wife did a good job designing that and picking.
That's a hell of a door.
Yeah. That was 60,000 baht for the wood, for the labor. Well, about 65,000 for the labor to get it painted. All the stuff, the hardware, him to put the glass in and do the whole thing. So, but it's going to be the whole. As far as I'm concerned, it's going to be the essence of the front of that house. That's the first thing you're going to see coming down the street. Is all that glass. So we'll see. The house looks good. It's perfect size.
It does.
I don't know. We go in square footage, so it's about 2,100 square feet, 190 something square meters, 196, 100 something like that.
It's a fair old house.
Yeah, it's and that's all actual inside living, because sometimes when Thai person says I've got 300 square meters, 200 of it is outside under a little roof, and then they've got 100 in 2 bedrooms, a bath, and a kitchen. So you have to kind of know that's what they do here. They consider everything as square meters, but it's perfect for us. Who wants my wife that passed away, she always bitched because I always wanted big houses, and she goes, you don't have to clean the damn thing. It's just me and you, for Christ's sake. So I go, yeah, all right. So towards the end of the end of our deal, the last 4 or 5 years, we had a smaller house. Still was big, but it wasn't huge. But and then I did sell it to my nephew. He's happy as hell. They're living there. He's living there with his family. It would have been the person that my wife would have wanted the house to go to. He's got a smile from ear to ear. They're in heaven. They're 2 miles from Bass Lake in Central California, just living the life. They're like it. And it's I think it's almost 5 acres.
I come off so this is a 2-bedroom apartment not far from Melbourne, about 5 minutes from the centre, right in the centre of Melbourne, 10 minutes. But I come off 6.5 acres, about 40 minutes outside of Melbourne. Big horse property. So had the big American barn, the big house, the big pool, the big sheds. And it was I'm an ex-dairy farmer's son, so I sort of, come from having lots of land around me, gum trees and kangaroos, down to an apartment. So,
yeah, I was always around, for some reason, bikers and horsewomen. We kind of gravitated to each other. It seemed like every topless bar in the San Fernando Valley had a cowboy bar right next door. So they would always cross over. And for some reason, never really got into too many fights with cowboys. You know, we would actually kind of pal up a little bit. We'd shoot pool. They were respective of us, and we were respective of them for some reason. We always got along. But my wife that had my kids, she was a horse person. The girlfriend that I got after there was a drunk, but she was a big time horse trainer, dressage, if you know what that is, dressage.
My ex-wife did all that.
Yeah. And so she was in there. So then when me and my wife of the 30 years got together, we always lived on property, 3 acres, 5 acres, you know, and stuff. And we enjoyed that, you know. And then when we moved up north, that was the best thing I ever did. I probably would have been dead if I would have stayed in the valley. The way that my life was going, it wasn't in the right direction. And of course, so it all worked out for the best.
Of course, you know how to be a millionaire with horses.
What's that? Get rid of them?
Start with 2 million.
Exactly. When I got divorced, I gave her. We had 8 horses. I gave her all the horses, and she took all the pipe corrals and stuff like that. And I said, hay burners, I've had enough. And what did she spend? She had a thoroughbred horse, and she was into English stuff. And we went and got a warm blood stud and paid like, I don't know. The baby was supposed to be worth $20,000 when it hit the ground. And when we were in the process of moving, it was the saddest thing in the world. I was paying to house these, at the time, 6 horses. And then these people wouldn't get out of the house in the property that I bought that had a 10-stall breezeway barn. So I did talk them into. I said, all right, take your time. Can I put my horses on your property, and I'll come over in the morning and come over in the night? Well, this poor mare, I got there at 6 o'clock in the morning, and she was dead outside, blood everywhere. She had kicked the side of this barn and thrashed around, and what happened was the baby came out and actually punctured her and got stuck. And she just thrashed around. And I went up to the house and knocked on the door. I said, this horse had to take her at least an hour to an hour and a half to die, thrashing around, and you didn't hear shit. You're 50 yards from this thing. You didn't hear nothing. I said, get out of my house. If you don't get out of my house, no police involved. You will be gone. You got 1 week. And they got out in 3 days. But I felt so bad. And so, you know, they come and, you know, you pay to have them come and take them and stuff. It was a night. I should have known then. Things ain't going to be right. Don't marry her. Get divorced. Get out of it. Yeah. But it was, you know, I have my kids, thank God. So I'll take the misery she put me through and the person that she was any time of the any time to get the kids that I got. I got lucky.
Well, you know, as I've said it before, everything that's happened in your life has led to a point where it's now good.
Exactly. Because it still made me the person that I am. So now I'm happy with that. Like I said, if you guys would have met me 15, 20 years ago, you wouldn't have. But I am having a good time and doing stuff. So, but I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see if I can go over to the house, see what they're doing. What else? I'm not gonna do the filter. She just texted me and said he's not coming today, so he'll come tomorrow. So I'll wait till tomorrow and do that filter, and maybe I'll film a little bit of that, just kind of show you guys what I was doing. I'll just take a little clip, and maybe I'll just show it on the live stream. I won't put out a video or anything. I might do a separate thing on koi, but not until I get over at the new house where I have the nice pond and the right filtration and all that kind of stuff. Because it is, if you're in Thailand and you like fish, I've always told everybody, said, oh, it's just like keeping goldfish. They don't die. It's bullshit. They are inbred from Japan for 5 million years, and they do die, and they're expensive sometimes. But I always told people when you buy koi, buy what's pleasing to your eye, not what people pay a lot of money for, because you're not going to show them. Doesn't matter. But if you enjoy having a little something like that, it's a good place to go ahead and be a koi keeper. Because of that, they don't come in and out of that winter, you know, getting diseased. But it is fun. She got the Sinovac? Is that what she said?
Oh, good. Well, hey, I hope all goes well. You didn't take any no side effects. Feeling okay?
And he says 20,000 for my room under the stairs. Who are you talking? Dave, you're what a tech geek. Yeah, I wish I was a tech geek. I do like all my little stuff on my Forza. You know, that Forza video has got 2,400 views. My normal,
wow.
my normal videos are like 250, 300, 400, maybe 600. You know, so it cracked me up, and I got a lot of people asking about, you know, what did you do about this? What did you do on that? I'm going, wow. So I'm really really excited. Oh, and I told you I got the little Snoopy, and I kind of like that. It's nice.
Yeah.
That's perfect. But I still have the older Click too. But the suspension on the Snoopy, 200 times better than that old Click. It's nice and smooth, and I don't care. It's 110 cc's. I was cruising around at 80, 85 kilometers, and it wasn't taxing it at all. All right, no, I'm going to say goodbye. Brock, thanks for coming on. Mark, thanks a bunch for coming on.
Take some flying video.
What's that?
Use your drone, take a flight around the house so we can.
Yeah, I'm going to try it again. But last time I did it, it wouldn't let me go. Hello, it wouldn't let me go because I'm too close to the airport. It wouldn't let it up in the air. But I will try it again. I did get it to go up once, so maybe I can trick the thing somehow. I'd love to get some aerial shots of that for sure.
Put a tin foil on its. Put a tin foil on its hat.
Yeah, all the luck with your new love connection, dirty old man, Andy. Yeah. Waza, thanks for coming. I hadn't seen you in a while. Robert, who else is still in here? That's about it, I think. Oh, actually, there's 14 people.
Lagon.
All right, guys. Hey, have a good one, and I will catch you guys on the next one.